bump. What's going on? Hello, welcome everyone to Jay Plays Games and the Access Show Live, your daily look, Monday to Friday, around 12 or 1 o'clock, with Access Show news and information. Today I've got loads of stuff going on. We're going to be going through Fallout 76, adding a PvP particular mode called Survive. Going through all the details of that and fresh content that's coming out for March Fallout 76. Is it enough to make this failing game a success? Maybe they should have done this shit early. Also going to be taking a look at Anthem demo stuff. More information about the upcoming demo this weekend, which is going to be open to everyone. So if you want to get some good info, I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm talking a little bit about Dayz, the future plans, if any. They're talking big game. They're talking like they've got lots of content coming. But how much of that content are we really going to see? And when is Xbox going to come out with early access? Also be taking a look at new games Alpha Genesis 1 and Atomic Heart. I'll be playing Alpha Genesis 1 today on Twitch. So go and follow me on Twitch. Description or link is in the description box down below. And you'll see it pop up in the chat boxes. But that's what I'll be doing most of today. If you want to see a cool brand new first person shooter shipbuilding game, Alpha Genesis 1, I'll be playing that on Twitch. So let's say hello to Exotic Mumba. Hello, what's going on? Good morning, everyone. Let me do my social media stuff. Now we've got a few people. Well, a couple people. And then we'll get on with the rest of the news. How was everyone's weekends? So many good stuff I found out over the weekend. Loads of good games coming up I'm showing you. Also today, I'm going to be taking a look at Rust as well, which is what I wanted to show you guys about Rust on Xbox and PS4. That's coming in a video later on for my YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out if you're a big Rust fan. News, Fallout 76 survival mode and new stuff. There we go. Right, I think that's done there. Let's open it up now. Killer E Gaming. Hello, mate. What's going on, sir? How are you? How is everyone on this fine day? Is everyone at school? What's everyone doing? Everyone just having a day off? You at work? You watching me in your office? On the school bus? I doubt it. I doubt anyone's watching on the school bus. But yeah, let's crack on. I guess we'll start really going through it all. I'm just going to start rattling it off. I just put a shared link though. Anthem has got stuff going on with its demo. So if you don't know, they had massive problems with the demo. The first day, lots of people couldn't connect, or they could only get an hour's worth of gameplay, maybe like the first mission, then it booted everyone out, including me. Second day was a little bit up and down as well, and by the third day, they more or less had it fixed, but there was still lots of issues, people getting disconnected from it all the time. So what they're doing is they're going to be giving free launch day skins to VIPs. So if you pre-ordered the game, you're going to get a bunch of free skins. You get a vinyl skin in the game when it comes out on February 22nd. And they're saying that next weekend, you'll be able to try all the suits. They're going to open up every single suit. They've done that for the last few hours, I think, of the demo on Sunday. But for the open demo for lots of VIP people, you're going to be able to try them all. So that's pretty cool. I'm trying to see what else there is. What else is going on? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You just don't get access to all javelins, so you'll be able to try that out when it starts on Friday again. So after this weekend, that's the last time you get a chance to try the Anthem demo before it comes out on the 22nd of February. I have seen mostly good stuff. I like it. I see a few salty comments. I've seen a few people trying to just shit on it. Fair enough. You know, when EA Games is involved, it gives that sort of feeling. But you can't take away from the fact that the gameplay is pretty tight. It's not earth-shattering. It's nothing I haven't seen in other games. But it's fun. I had fun playing it, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to be doing a bunch of content on this. 1st to the 3rd of February, that's when it's next out, the next demo. So yeah, if you want to get a chance to play it, everyone can join that demo. Xbox, PS4, just make sure you download the demo. You've just got to click Anthem demo, type it into Xbox search or PS4 search, and it should come up with a demo. Make sure you download it, and you should be able to give it a go. But yeah, I'm be excited to try the javelins. Only got to try 2 javelins. Only got to try the I can't remember the name of them now. Literally the one that does lightning in his hand. It's been a long weekend, but they were pretty cool. I like the one that looks like Bumblebee. Not that one, definitely not that one. There was another one like Bumblebee. That's my favourite so far. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to trying the others. So that's good stuff for Anthem. Weren't they going to give skins anyway? I don't know, Warzone. Maybe. Brendan, hello, sir. Welcome. Good to know, mate. Yeah, I guess it's really snowing. It's pretty cold here in the UK. I know lots of parts of America at the moment have got pretty mad snow business going on. So, yeah, fair play for that. Fair play. Right, next up, we've done the Anthem stuff. Let's do a little bit of Dayz first. We'll get the Dayz stuff out of the way. So Dayz, if you don't know, I played a lot of it on Xbox, and I've been keeping you up to date with what's going on, any meaningful content plans. They've been a little bit quiet. They had Christmas off, which is okay. They worked really hard. They've been working on their 1.0 release on PC. So it's technically out of early access on PC, but not out of early access on Xbox. And what about PS4? Well, this update vlog basically says they're going to be working on bug fixing. So for the first quarter, for the first month, up until the end of February, their big update is going to be about fixing issues and problems and stuff that came out over launch. Not necessarily brand new content. Although they have been planning content, they're deciding what's going to go for this year and what's going to not go. That's the big plan, is to keep up to date with bug fixes and issues. And then they'll also be opening that up and hopefully getting the same sort of bug fixes over to Xbox version. They do mention that basically if you're looking for it to come to console on PS4, it won't be for a while. In fact, it may be much later on this year, which is disappointing. I thought that possibly it would come onto 1.0 for Xbox and PS4, maybe in this springtime. But I reckon it could be as late as winter. Maybe late summer before we see a PS4 release. If they're going to go through another round of bug fixing on PC, that's still going to take another 6-8 weeks to come to Xbox. And so, yeah, the chances of playing something like this on PS4 are looking slim this till summertime, at least. Summertime's the only time I reckon you'll be able to play Dayz on PS4. Question is, though, are they dropping content a little bit? They talk about communication. They're going to be dropping their status reports. They do status reports every 2 weeks. They let the community know exactly what's going on with brand new stuff that's happening or just community focused stuff. And they said they're going to just work differently. Now, I took that to mean they're not actually going to put out as much information. I hope I'm wrong on that. I hope that means they really will start delivering more details. But it's always been pretty good. 2 weeks, seeing what's going on with Dayz, seeing what they're all working on. I think in reality, it shows they're winding things down. I don't think they're necessarily going to be pumping out as much content as people want for Dayz, as much as new features. It needs it. Dayz's great, but it does get boring pretty quickly. You know, there's only so much griefing you can do with other players and having a bit of fun that way. It hasn't got enough content in it to keep people interested. Not for Xbox and PS4 anyway. PC, a little bit more because you've got modding. Some modding helps now and there's lots of mods starting to come out. But general bog standard gameplay, there just isn't enough. It's an old game now. It shows it. It hasn't got enough of the newer stuff that people want to see in a game. So I hope this means they're not winding things down since they've hit 1.0 release. I really do hope they wind things up and get PS4 version going as soon as they can. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what actually happens. Let's go and take a look. Hey, CZ Smoke, what's going on? It has calmed down, mate. That's the whole point. Yeah. Keep calm. I switched back to playing Oblivion so all these new games are up and going to their full potential. It's not a bad idea, is it, to go and play an old game? You know what I want to play at the moment? I fancy playing the Mass Effect 2 or 3 and trying the multiplayer again. Because I feel like that multiplayer is pretty close to Anthem, you know. Forget the flying stuff, but just the combinations of powers and stuff like that. Graveyard Keeper, I've been playing that for ages. Private servers for Fallout 76, Killer. Yeah, they said that ages ago, man. Where you been? Where you been, boy? I mean, that issue went out the window because people were just wanted the game to work on official, forget private. But they did say towards the end of the year, you would have private servers and modding for Fallout 76. So, yeah, we'll talk about that next then. So, that's Dayz. Don't get your hopes up for a PS4 release anytime soon. Looks like, in my opinion, they're winding content down a little bit. You know, if they're only bug fixing now until the end of February, that's kind of not what you want to hear. You want to hear that they've definitely got a proper roadmap and they're putting content in place. So I feel like they're taking team members off. Could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, that's just, I'm reading between the lines. Right. Bioware, I did cover that stuff, but it just says, yeah, plans. Why did it all go wrong, actually, for Anthem servers? I guess they just had too many people. Like, it's always the same case. Let's take a look at this then. So this happened on Friday. All the loads of stuff was happening on Friday. The Anthem demo went live. I was covering loads of other stuff, so I just didn't get a chance to cover it. but they teased an upcoming event. It's revealed that the project has been titled Survival and its new game mode arriving for fans in the future. With patch 5 on the way as well, there's plenty to see what's to come. Inspired by more competitive players, Survival mode comes with a decreased restrictions on PvP combat and a higher risk when exploring. Supported with ranked leaderboards, all players outside of a team or group are considered hostile, meaning any survivor can kill or be killed. The mode will be accessible through the main menu, with the option to create an entirely new character upon launch. Pre-existing characters can also be used, however anything that happens in survival mode, good or bad, will be carried over into adventure mode as well. That's pretty good, I like that. As for patch 5, the majority of fixes are still directed at bugs and glitches that remain in game. However, weapons and armour are set to change due to an issue of players in unintentionally scrapping mods. The process must now be done manually with any modifications that are loose. Furthermore, both two-shot and explosive legendary mods have received balance tweaks to adjust the damage output. I'm not going to go through everything there, but just saying they're looking at exploits and they're going to be pretty much coming down hard. There's a lot of exploits in Fallout 76, particularly on PC at the moment. They reckon survival mode beta is expected to launch sometime in March. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. I got my arse kicked when I suggested, when we first heard rumours of Fallout 76 being like Dayz or being like Rust. People were like, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. And you know what? I think it would have been a better game if it was just that. I mean, look how much interest is in it now. Not that much. Who's playing it? Who loved the game? I think they should have gone out. This is what was always in the plan. They were meant to have a hardcore PvP element, but they dialed it back. They toned it down and basically brought it down because all the PvE pussies were crying their eyes out about having to get killed or loot or get shot. That's the whole point. If you're going to play a Fallout game online, you want that risk of coming across other players. And the current game just doesn't have it. It's awful. The PvP system in Fallout 76 right now is probably one of the worst I've ever played. So I would be down for this. I may start even looking into it. Not now, but very beginning of March. If you see some Fallout 76 back on my channel, because I did show some, I will take a look at that. Because definitely, if there's more killing, there's more action going on with other players, gives you a reason to go and explore, not just the PvE, spots to go and find or getting better loot. I'd love to play that if that was like more like Rust. Definitely on my radar. I've never tried the Stalker games, no, but I know that obviously Exodus, Metro is sort of born from that. Some of the developers went from Stalker games and started making Metro. If I'm right, I think. So yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. I should go back. I should find that one video where I said it was going to be like Rust and everyone moaned at me. I got so many bad comments on that video saying, you don't know what you're talking about. No one wants that. Well, you know what? No one wanted what you got either. No one got the stinking hot pile mess that was Fallout 76, which was just a bore fest. So, who's right? Who's right, eh? Who's right? Me. That's right. That's it. Me. Scared of being killed by other players, but no issue getting squashed by AI creatures. That's right, Curious. So that is right. So yeah, I'd love to play that. I'm going to see if there's any more information to dig out for that. I might do a separate video. I think that probably deserves an opinion piece. And I'll go over some information and I'll talk about why it could be best thing going for Fallout 76. But also, why is it taking that long? The game come out in October, or November, and it's taken, what, 4 months to add a brand new game mode. It's a bit slow, isn't it? It's a bit slow. So we'll see how that one goes. Don't know if this other article adds anything else. Something to do with how it got leaked. Well, they can't scale, can freeze shoot, but they can't scale through his gear. Players who collected ironed items such as power armor or Gauss rifles obviously have an edge here, and to make matters worse, Bethesda started to let players use their existing characters and freely switch between adventure and survival modes with them. Oh, okay, I can see how that would be shitty. If you could take all your gear you've been earning in PvE for months and then just start using it in PvP, that would properly be shitty. That would be really shitty. They need to start off fresh. Or you could take your character maybe with perks, but no weapons, just perks. Yeah, that is really odd. That definitely deserves a bit of an extra spicy video. I've been avoiding Fallout 76 a little bit because I didn't want to get on the whole bandwagon of hating on it. I don't think it's a great game anymore. I think it just got let down too much. It didn't have enough going for me. But I didn't want to just jump on it every 2 minutes with another video talking about how shit it was. You've seen them type of videos constantly and they just bore me after a while. Yeah, we know they've got shit going on. But unless it's actual proper, genuinely, you know, interesting, I don't really want to cover it. So that though, I think I'll come back for this one. We'll come back one more time. We'll give it a bit of an opinion, see how many dislikes I get on that video. I don't know if I'd get as many dislikes as I got from some of my other Fallout videos. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Halsey, hello, how are you? I'm looking forward to Dayz. Yeah, Dayz. Yes, Dayz. I've heard of that. Where have I heard of that? Dead Matter. Dayz's different from Dead Matter, isn't it? I'm sure I've previewed Dayz. I'm sure I showed it off. Was that one of them survival games that I put in one of my videos recently? Anyway. That's Fallout 76. New games. If you want to see the most bonkers game going at the moment, I've got a video coming up about this as well on Wednesday. So more information. This game is absolutely mental. The amount of stuff going on here. It's a first-person shooter game. It's made by a Russian development team. It's like you took a bunch load of drugs and then put yourself in a washing machine filled with gaming stuff. That's the best way I can describe it. They've actually got gameplay. This is the first time we've got like non-edited gameplay. It looks amazing. It looks bonkers, but it looks absolutely amazing. I saw this first, I think, at the beginning of this year. Yeah, about February time. And I did include it on my games you should be looking out for at the start of the year. So it all went a little bit quiet. We didn't really see too much. But it looks like they're back in business, and you know, in fact, they've got gameplay showing. They've got pre-orders as well. They may even have a release date. So I'm going to look into all of that. That's going to be coming up on Wednesday's What's Happening video, which is my new series where I take a look at stuff. So today, when I take a look at Rust, that's part of What's Happening. Where I'll give you information about that coming to console and talking about it in general. And like I said on Wednesday, that will be that one. So the shooting don't look too bad. It looks pretty solid. I don't know about that reticle. That reticle's give me like Iron Cross vibes, but yeah, fast forward a little bit. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I'll be doing it on Wednesday. But yeah, look at this guy just giving you combat and stuff, just like taking him out. They've got like martial arts skills and stuff. It's all in Russian as well, which I love. I don't know if it's just because they just decided we're not translating it and shit. Who knows? Maybe the whole story will be in Russian. But you got to eat, you got to drink. It's a survival game and stuff. So BioShock Max 10 on weird scale. That's what to expect from Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart is the name of the game. Get that on your radar. More information coming on Wednesday about it. But yeah, it's just a little bit mental. I want to show you a bit more combat, a bit more stuff going on. So there's guns. It's a first-person shooter. It's running on the PlayStation 4, unless they're just using the controller for it. So yeah, I'm excited about looking at this in more detail for Wednesday, to be honest. So I can't actually wait to show you guys more of this. But it just looks a bit nuts, just looks a bit bonkers. And obviously we've got in some sort of cloning chamber here. There's loads of creatures. Is he going to shoot him? Oh, reloading. Go on, mate. Give it to him. Give it to him. Pretty cool. I like it. I like the look of this a lot. So we're going to take a look at that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Looks like a Russian army training video. Get out of here. TLC, hello mate. You not vented your spleen yet? Do you know when the S Plus update will drop on console? No idea yet. If I get any news about that, I will give that a separate video. You will get a proper video about that one. Alpha Genesis 1 is what I'm going to be playing on Twitch. Go and follow me on Twitch right now. I'm about to go and play this game properly for a good 2 or 3 hours on Twitch. It's coming out at the end of this month. I think it's coming out on the 31st of January. First person shooter, but shipbuilding strategy. You clone yourself and with aliens. And it's like a roguelike. If you run out of clones, that's it. It's game over. It's pretty cool. I want to just get the sound down. So there's like shipbuilding and stuff in it. You can build your own portals, you put stuff on top of it, you can decorate and put plants that attract certain aliens that you have to provide oxygen for, or their type of habitat, and then you can go in and create your own clones and stuff like that. It looks a bit mad, it looks a bit 80s, but that's the idea. I'm loving the idea, the retro feel of it, and I've had the alpha of this a while. So the devs sent me an alpha key, so thank you to the devs. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really glad. They were meant to come out in September, but they delayed it at the very last minute, literally with a few days to go. And I kind of knew why, because no one had heard of it. And I think it's a decent game. It's got some good first-person shooting mechanics, killing sort of spiders and alien-style creatures. You go down to planets and you have to get the resources. Anyway, come and see more of it on Twitch. It's exactly where I'm going right now. I'm going to end the stream of Early Access, of the Access show, and then we're going to be live on Twitch for a good 2 or 3 hours. Link is in the description down below. You've been playing it, have you, TLC? You like it? Oh, good, man, good. Yeah, so I'm going to get some tutorials out on it as well, I think. So I'm looking forward to that one for sure. And that is pretty much it. You can go follow Mudfish. They're the creators of Atomic Heart. I've got some other new games I want to show you. Loads of new games, in fact. Some of them are quite MMO-like. Ashes of Creation. And then Dumpling, one of my patrons, one of my Ravengers. He showed me a pretty cool game the other day as well. There's a bunch of decent games coming out that I think are going to be pretty interesting. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with the Access show. Show you new stuff, talk a little bit about what's going on, give you updates on your favourite games, and try and do it every day around lunchtime. So I will see you on Twitch. Come and show some love. Go and follow me up on Twitch right now. It's Joe Plays Games right now. I'm nearly at 1,000. Nearly at 1,000 people. 943. There's my beautiful face with my beautiful beanie. Come follow me, and I promise you within the next 10 minutes I'll be live with Alpha Genesis 1 if you want to see more gameplay of that. So I'll see you ratbags later. Bye bye.